Lent, Ramadan, and new moon, Lunar New Year, coinciding. My awareness is brought to my solar plexus, and there's a churning like a butter churner, and from formless into form. So I must mention that I was also just thinking of Mahashivratri and the reverberation of the formation of the universe. So this churning in my solar plexus, and I know that this region, this energy center, carries meaning in multiple ways. There is the will, power, this solar energy, the sun, the yellow color of the Vedic chakra. And in traditional Chinese medicine, there is also this this mother line. So there's a churning in the lineage of our mother, of the feminine. And what comes through is the great feminine, the birther of the universe. So as we are at this focal point of the birth of the universe and the celebration of light, and this purification through fasting or sacrifice, and the beginning of a new cycle, beginning of new life, I feel this rebirth, that there is a rebirthing, right? And having come through also the circle, the ring of fire of the Lunar New Year, solar eclipse. There's just so much reaffirming this as a time of rebirth, of renewal. If we think of reincarnation, we are reenacting the birth of the universe, and using this portal as a way to remain clear and focused on that. Conscious rebirth. Wow. No wonder we really want to distract people from that, and have people be frazzled and disoriented and focused on the heavy energies of the material plane, because spiritually this is such an opportunity. So tuning back into this churning of this delicious butter, right? From milk to butter, from formless to manifest shape. What are we able to shape shift now? And nourishment is a word that comes. This mother's milk. So we've come through, and we really can be bathed. We've come through this energetic, this spiritual cervix, and if we choose to, we can really be bathed in the mother's arms. And when we hold a baby and nurse, the baby is resting solar plexus to solar plexus. So we can really choose to suckle at the mother's breast and be nourished and be fed, be fortified, and synchronize ourselves, align, what's the word I'm looking for? Attune with this essence of the mother, of the divine. Attune with the mother, skin to skin. So I'm going to let that go and breathe into the now. That was what came up immediately, was this solar plexus. So working that mother line, working the will, the power. Yes, exercising and amplifying and fortifying that power of your will. To follow through with what is right aligned for you. I feel like I got a digestive confirmation, like process, digesting that nourishment. And as I said that, I'm also aware, right, as part of what we're doing is in this purification, we are clearing, emptying, right? So releasing the fecal matter, the feces, the part of the nourishment that remains after we've gathered all that our body, mind, and spirit needs, right? So through that digestive system, the digestive system is amazing. We're a donut. We're open from these orifices all the way through our body and out, and our body absorbs the nutrients as it moves through. Same with the breath, the food. So really seeing this energy clearing of that, the center of that toroidal flow. Ultimately, any stagnation on the interior of that toroidal flow is what creates disharmony and dis-ease, whether physically or spiritually. It is the blocks in the energy centers that corrupts, and I really liken it to the 7 deadly sins. Like, I got that hit, that gnosis, when I was studying Gnostic Christianity and the Gnostic Gospels, actually, and preceding Christianity. And the essence is that inner flame and that light. And if we, you know, get blocked in a certain area, that will create that gluttony, that need to feed that energy center because it's stuck in grasping, or greed. Yeah, so think about that and how that, in fact, no, don't think about that. Just trust that you need to keep moving this toroidal flow. And something about this solar plexus right now, the will to move, the will to move that stagnation and unlock. What's coming now is unlock the separation between the higher energy centers and spiritual consciousness, and the lower energy centers and the base material plane, because it's in the union of heart, love, and creation that this power governs responsibly, and with care for all life. So I'm going on 11 minutes of this now, but I really feel called to tune in for this transmission. Yes, I'm going to pause and allow the transmission and anything else to come. I'm hearing a high-pitched ringing, feeling angels, legions of them. Yeah, the inflammatory system. They're cautioning, especially I'm being shown like behind the ears, behind the head, and I'm aware of the vagus channel, and really being at rest, supporting. One thing about this breastfeeding, it fortifies the immune system and immune response. So this is linking back to that now, this idea of making sure we're taking care of our lymph and our nervous system, and in all the ways, mind, body, and spirit, to nourish and remain clear, to minimize the acute inflammation that we're seeing in the bombardment of information, and in the ongoing agitation, aggravation, poisoning of our system from so much processed chemical filled foods, and what's coming. I was thinking about all this snow. What's in the snow that just covered the land right before we grow food, right before the spring. So consider growing your food in boxes and greenhouses. Wash your food with apple cider vinegar. Clean the pesticides. But most importantly, because we can't always control what's in what we consume, allow your body to be a vessel of light that does not absorb what comes in, right, in that toroidal field, clearing that central channel, keeping that clear with our breath, with our food consumption, so that any poisons, anything that is misaligned for our body at any given time in any given cycle of our day, month, life, that it is nullified, that it is released, that it is that our body is so wise and like a highly functioning vehicle that releases. It doesn't take it in. Yeah. So be at rest while being on, high awareness, alert, be alert. Powerful times require us to be powerful. So tend to that solar plexus and know that the light of love is supporting